Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Zoom. 55, my guy, 55. You. Hey, check mine.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team. And everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll set them back 5.
Hey, 4 down.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. They run it again with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Manning to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Manning now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Throwing is Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Manning. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Fourth down, here's Roethlisberger. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Browns trailing 14-13. A minute 53 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. First throw now for the backup Manning. This one complete to the running back Lindsey. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down. To throw is Manning. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Mayfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.